Hey, lovies! Welcome to the Discovering Me podcast with me, El Marie. Thank y'all so much for coming to hang out with me today. Let's talk about how self-care is really everybody's care. What in the world? Self-care, when you make decisions to care for yourself, you're really making the decision to care for others as well. Because everything that you do, every decision that you make, every action that you take, every behavior that you have impacts the ones around you. And it doesn't just have to be a negative impact. You can impact people positively by doing the things that makes you healthy and well. In turn, your health and wellness will spread to others. So whenever we are doing things to take care of ourselves, let's get rid of that guilt that we feel because we took time to rest, because we said no to somebody, because we declined an invitation. Let's get rid of that guilt and embrace the rest, embrace the no, embrace the boundaries that you're setting, because that's what happens when you say no or that you decline. And you don't have to be rude about it, and you don't have to be like upset about it. It's just like, I'm not going to be able to do that today. And you don't have to go any further than that. You don't owe anybody any explanation. You don't have to go any further than that. If you want to explain, fine. But if you don't, fine as well. So let's start thinking about, what can I do? What decisions can I make that will positively impact me and others as well? Or what decisions can I make that can positively impact others while being my authentic self? Because sometimes we make decisions and we do things and we behave in ways that impacts positively on others, but it takes us out of who we are. It doesn't give our authentic self anymore. It's giving somebody else. It's giving influencer that you're really not an influencer. You're more of a creative. And maybe you're an influencer and you're trying to be a creative. Whatever the thing is, make sure you stay in your authentic self. Okay? For example, today, I know I have to get this podcast loaded and ready for you guys on tomorrow, right? Because I don't have any podcasts in the pocket right now. And so I was like, okay, Fridays are podcast Fridays. However, I still want to be able to go and enjoy this beautiful day. So in going and enjoying this walk, I said, okay, let me just make sure it gets, recorded, because I want to make sure I'm being consistent. I want to make sure that I'm bringing you lovies value, and that you're getting what you desire from me, from my brand, from El Marie's Place, from the words that I'm telling you. I hope you are finding so much value in it. So I said, we got to do the podcast in the car. We got to do the podcast in the car on our way back home from walking, from exercising, from getting some cardio in, from getting this good old vitamin D in today. And then the decision was made before I came walking that, you know what, today's going to be a scarf day. Today is going to be a scarf day because I don't want to choose not walking over a bad hair day, and I don't want to choose not filming a podcast for this week because of a bad hair day. And I'm not really in a bad hair day. I'm always in the process of doing my hair. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what it is, but I'm always in the process of doing my hair. But I was not going to let that deter me or stop me from doing the things to build my brand, to build trust with you guys, so that you'll know, hey, every Saturday a podcast is going to drop on YouTube, and I want to be here for it. I want to make sure I'm consistent. And in my choosing consistency over being vain with my hair, I am choosing growth, not only for me, but for you guys. I am choosing goals of being consistent. And the more goals that I can reach, the more I can help you guys reach your goals as well. So I'm choosing not only myself, but I'm choosing others that I know my actions will impact. So I know there are several things that you guys do. And when we talk about self-care, I know we talk about manicures, pedicures, facials, spa days. Yes, because those are relaxation. Those getting your nails done and your toes done builds confidence in the way that you look. My mom stayed getting her nails done. When acrylics first came out, my mama kept her nails done. That was her thing for herself. That was how she pampered herself. That's how she gifted herself. So that was her thing. So yes, that is a part of self-care. However, self-care is also resting. Self-care is being a lovey of your word. Self-care is taking the time to set your boundaries in relationships. Self-care is working on your goals. Self-care is understanding who you are authentically. Self-care is once you understand authentically who you are, start operating in your purpose on what you are put on this earth to do. All of these things are self-care. Self-care is not filling your plate with so much stuff to do that you have mental issues or mental breakdowns or anxiety. Self-care is taking care of yourself. No matter what that looks like in the moment, it's about taking care of yourself. So today my self-care is walking. Tomorrow my self-care is going to be hanging with the bestest. And so tomorrow, me hanging with my best friend is going to refill me, replenish me. This is the things, when the world drains me, I go to my friends and I get replenished. And it's not that I'm draining them. It's that because we have such a great back and forth and a great vibe and a great just a great relationship, that it fills my cup. It fills my tank back up. And so that will be self-care for me tomorrow. Will I get out and walk? I don't know. I want to, but I don't know. But will I still be taking care of myself? Absolutely. So let's think about some things that you can do in self-care and think about how those things will impact others. So in the comments, tell me how you do self-care. Tell me how, in turn, how you do self-care and how those things positively impact the ones around you. How those behaviors positively affects and impacts the ones around you. Let me know. I really want to know how you guys do self-care. And if for some reason you're kind of stuck on self-care and you're not really sure, or you say, I don't have time for that, Lovey, you have got to make time for that. It's important. It is compulsory, as my husband says all the time, meaning it is very necessary. Very, very necessary. So even though you're taking care of yourself, it is flowing through not even the people that you know, the people that you don't know. Let's say that you have rested. You have taken a day of rest or taken a couple hours of rest. Then you go to the store and you smile at the person that you walk by. You don't know how that impacts them. And because you have rested and you feel at peace, you're able to smile and say hello. That may just show that person that, hey, people are seeing me. I am somebody. I am worth a smile. I am worth being noticed. You don't know how that will change their whole world. How that may get them out of a dark place. But if we are always tired, if we are always frustrated, that is not going to impact others well. It's really not. So let me know how you do self-care, and then let me know how you feel like that impacts others. And I'm excited to read this. And make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell. Make sure you share it with others, because I don't think this is just for you, Lovey. I think it's for you, and I think it's for so many others. And I am excited to get this message out to so many, because so many people either need to hear this for the first time, or they need to be reminded that it's okay. It is okay to take care of self, because taking care of self takes care of others. So remember, in this world full of chaos, remember to always focus on the good. Until next time, toodles.